Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates is about a guy named Eric who's getting married to a woman named Jeanie, and these guys named Mike and Dave are Jeanie's brothers who are coming to the wedding, and Eric has to deal with it because he's the main guy in the movie. So Eric is this handsome, sexy guy who plays it safe, as everybody should do, and kind of just goes on this adventure in Hawaii. And then there's also a guy named Mike and this guy named Dave, and there's some other people in there. But Eric is kind of like the guy of it. I was really excited to work with Jake, the director. The cast is outstanding, and who's going to turn down a chance to work in Hawaii for several months? Those key factors made me really want to jump on board. And my character, Eric's comedy through line makes me laugh personally. I play Eric, who's Jeannie's fiance, Mike and Dave's future brother-in-law. And he's like a clean-cut, pretty mellow dude. Some might say he's boring, but he wouldn't say that. He said he's just very prudent. He's just very, on top of things. And so with Eric, he's kind of a little out of his element being around the Stangle family, but he really loves Jeanie, and so the crazy family goes along with it. Mike and Dave are they're like it's like you ever see two dogs in a pen? They rile each other up, and then they just kind of go nuts. And if one dog starts ripping up a couch, the other dog is like, yeah, sure, I'll do it too. And then also starts ripping up the couch. I don't have dogs, but I'm assuming that's what dogs do. How about maybe they're like two raccoons in a tree, So and then one raccoon comes down and get garbage out of a trash can. The other one jumps down and says, hey, I've got I don't have opposable thumbs, but I can maneuver and pry open a lid to let the other raccoon get in that trash can. They just kind of rip up the trash can. I guess that's what Mike and Dave are like. Tatiana and Alice are a couple of party animalesses. It's a new phrase that I made up, and I think it's going to catch on. # party animalesses. They're girls who really just know how to have a good time. They're hard drinking, weed smoking, rock and rolling ladies. Rock and rolling is a phrase young people say, I think, and I'm going to continue that. These girls rock and roll. Jake uses a lot of improvisation in his directing style, which is great for someone like me because I have a pretty heavy improv background. I came through the Second City and stuff like that. I'm on the show Veep, which has a lot of improv elements in it as well. So a movie like this is great because you can you'll do the lines as written, and then there'll be times where you can do takes where you can kind of explore and kind of just go off, and which is great for having natural sounding jokes and lines, because as a person thinks of things and says things, you're thinking of things and saying them, just to explain what improv is. The film is being shot in lovely Oahu, Hawaii, partially at the Turtle Bay Resort, which is gorgeous and tremendous. And if you haven't been to Hawaii, I hadn't been to Hawaii before this, I don't want to leave. I might find a way to build some sort of treehouse and just live here. What I hope that audiences take away from this movie is that you should visit Hawaii, first off, because it's beautiful and amazing, and it's one of our states in the United States. And just that friendship is important. No, I don't want anybody to think that. What do I want people to take away from this movie? First, I want people to. I would say that you're making a mistake if you don't visit Hawaii. First off, and second off, it's good to have a partner who you can kind of do things with. If it's your brother, if it's your best friend, if it's your wife or husband, learn that lesson from this movie. Have a friend.
Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates is about my wedding. It is about my two wonderful brothers, Mike and Dave, who are known in our family for sort of, you know, they're party boys and they have good intentions, but they are often messing up our family events. And our big one coming up is my wedding, and we just don't want them to go about their normal ways. So it's my family's idea to sort of calm them down by matching them up with some nice girls, some good dates. What appealed to me about this film, I mean, it was honestly one of the funniest scripts that I had read in a long, long time. Andrew and Brendan are the writers, and they are just out of this world with talent. They are responsible for Neighbors and a bunch of other very incredible products and projects. But reading the script, I just fell in love with it right away, and my character is so special because she goes through quite a journey. She has a hard time, and I love playing a character where I get to sort of go like this with, you know, what happens to me as well as kind of my journey of what I want, and it changes as the movie goes along, and I just get to do some very crazy stuff in this movie, which I adore. Mike and Dave are played by Adam Devine and Zac Efron, and they together are, I'm telling you, they're gonna go down in history as the greatest brothers. They are like frick and frack. There's no separating them, whether we're shooting or not. They have become so close. They're just best friends, and the way that they keep upping each other in comedy, and the way that Adam is bringing out the way that Adam is bringing out Zach's like truest, funniest self, it's just so beautiful to watch. We laugh so much. They're so funny. I love those two. Sam Richardson plays my wonderful fiance, Eric, and he just came in and he is just this squishy, giant, wonderful teddy bear, and we immediately fell in love. Sort of to prepare, we had like a date day where we went and spent the day on the beach, but I insisted on getting bicycles to get there, and I nearly killed the man because I took him much further than either of us was expecting, and he just smiled and grinned and poured with sweat, and we just had such a lovely day. But it felt like we were engaged. It feels like we are, you know, here for our wedding. There's not a beat where I'm not excited to see him, and I don't know, he's just the sweetest and such a funny dude. Like, he is just keeping me laughing this whole time. The director of this movie is Jake Zemansky, who is just maybe the sweetest, calmest, most excited, just so in control, so know what he wants, and hilarious. He feels almost like another character in the movie, the way that he directs. He's just so generous with his ideas, and he's so allowing of us to do what we want to do, and there's not a beat where if you have an idea that Jake is not ready to hear it, and he's so encouraging. So I think that's why the comedy in this movie is going to be even, you know, to the next level, is because we all feel so comfortable, thanks to Jake, to be funny. We are shooting in Hawaii. We are on the North Shore, and this is the most incredible thing that's ever happened in my personal life. We're here for almost 2 months, and Hawaii has just embraced us with open arms. We have not had a weekend where it's not full of adventures. Shark diving was definitely a highlight for me. We've jumped off of cliffs. We've swung on rope swings in the middle of the jungle. And this water and this view and waking up to this every day is just, it's been such a gift, and it's just making this experience even better. I mean, it just keeps getting better and better, and there's still so much to do. Oh my goodness, I just hope that they laugh and laugh and laugh. I hope that they take that away. And also, I think there's such a lovely message of the bond of a family here. You know, I feel like we're representing a really good family unit, and I think it's all just about, yeah, love in the family. I want them to take away laughter and love your family.
Every time John Travolta is in the bathroom in Pulp Fiction, something bad happens. For this and more movie facts, click on more videos or click playlist for more trailers.